Kyoto is known for its historic sites, but if you're only visiting the landmarks, you're missing out. Let's discover 44 fun things to do in Kyoto, blending absolute must-sees with insider spots, including unique cocktail bars, stunning Zen gardens, hip design shops, and no doubt, the best ramen we had in Japan. Stick around to the end to grab our map with even more Kyoto recommendations. Oh, and we're Becca and Eugene, a creative couple from Toronto that loves to travel and share our adventures with you.
We just landed in a new city,
Kyoto.
And we're a little early for check-in, so we're gonna go explore. I think we're gonna try to find some udon. We took the Shinkansen train, which is like the high-speed train. It took about 2 hours to get here from Tokyo.
I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of gems the city has to offer. And that starts with food, honestly. We're hungry. We really didn't have any breakfast at all, so.
Not at all.
Let's go look for some udon.
So we just finished a meal at this lovely little udon spot. Very tasty. We had 2 orders of udon and a beer for $15. And now we're gonna go find a coffee shop and just like explore these little alleyways and streets.
Necktie Coffee did not disappoint. Honestly, all the cafes in Japan have been fantastic. Unique interiors, friendly baristas, and of course, the coffee.
I don't know. I don't know enough about beans till I talk about it, but it's nice and like flavorful always.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it hits you right on the tongue, but not in like a bitter way. It's just like, this bean has its purpose. And none of them have been bad.
Oh, no, that sounds good to me.
No.
I like a bean with purpose. So we're still waiting to be able to check in, but there's a market, and yeah, we have about 40 minutes left, so we thought we'd walk around, check it out. This area is so cool. It's basically like a ton of little booths of woodworking and assembling things and crafts that are all for kids.
Yeah, everything from like balloon making to making a wooden box or a wooden chair, just introducing it to kids at such an early age.
Yeah.
It's awesome. This is amazing.
Which one did you get?
Banana chocolate, but it's like mostly full of whipped cream. There's like a couple.
I saw her making it.
There's 2 little pieces of banana in the middle, a bunch of chocolate sauce, a bunch of whipped cream, and then a little bit of topping. Japanese whipped cream, like whipped cream is one of my favorite foods in general. But the Japanese whipped cream is like, I mean, I guess it's kind of like a cream you would find in a store-bought cake. So it's like super thick and creamy. It doesn't have as much like air in it, it feels like. It's incredible. Like you can see how thick it is.
It's time to check in. Now, typically, a hotel wouldn't be considered a fun thing to do. At least not this kind. But this was the best room we stayed in during our whole trip, and the central location was super convenient as well. So we thought it was worth including.
After a short rest, we're gonna head to Toji Temple right now. It's closed, but we just wanted to walk around the area. It's like an older area.
Yeah, we could see it from our hotel. And it was only a 15-minute walk, so I was like, oh, let's go check it out.
Guys, talk about lucking out. We thought this place was closed and we're just going for a walk, and we stumbled on to the autumn light up ceremony where everything's beautifully lit up in the night, and it's actually open today, and it's just gorgeous.
Isn't it amazing what some lighting and a reflecting fun can do? Pure magic. We just wrapped up at the Toji Temple, and it was really beautiful. I'm so glad that we stumbled upon it, especially with all the lights, like lighting up all the trees. I can only imagine how beautiful it looks once the leaves have actually changed to red and all the other beautiful fall colors. It was originally founded in 796, and it was one of 3 Buddhist temples allowed at the time that Kyoto became the capital of Japan. And maybe rightfully so, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so that was really cool to find out. And it was really beautiful. I'm so glad that we stumbled upon it. It was just amazing to see it, like a little bit more of like the artistic side of Japan on our first night in Kyoto. It was so awesome.
So why don't we go grab a bite to eat? And how convenient is it that the spot is right down the street?
What a lovely experience. All the reviews online were saying how kind the owner was and how helpful he was. Food was delicious.
Becca had a little bit too much wasabi just now.
I felt it on the back of my head after just saying this wasabi's not that spicy. Way too much. And just as we were going out the door, the restaurant was closed. He went to unlock the door. We were saying our goodbyes and thank yous. He says thank you, he bows, and then he brings out this little box of Hello Cookie crackers.
Hello, kitty.
Or like little cookies, I'm sure. And like, I don't know, it was just so sweet just for him to like whip out this box. It was like a little gift. So, such a lovely experience. A really nice way to wrap up our first night in Kyoto. I can't wait to see more of this beautiful city. I don't know, it's really amazing. I love it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to day 2 after an unexpectedly eventful afternoon and evening yesterday. Today we make it to one of the most iconic spots in Kyoto, and it's the Fushimi Inari-taisha Shrine. Did I get it?
You got it.
Nailed
Well
it.
done.
What's that all about?
This is a shrine dedicated to the god Inari, who is the god of the rice harvest and commerce. There are also many statues of foxes around, which I'm excited to see, who are the messengers of the god.
This is kind of like a hike up a mountain.
Because the gates actually snake up 233 meters up into the mountain.
It can be very busy, so we try to arrive somewhat early, although we stop for a coffee and some food. So it's about 8:50 right now. We'll see how busy it is, but it's like one of those places where the further you climb, the emptier it gets.
Yeah.
That was one of our tips in our Utah one-on-one kind of hiking video, so check that out.
So let's see how far we can get and how few people we'll come across in the end.
It's funny, you think there's a ton of the same gate. How exciting could it be as you keep going? But just like the environment of the forest and like the light and everything and the scale of them, they really vary. Each part is so different. So we made it like, I don't know, what are we, 40 minutes into it? And it's really cleared out up at the top here.
But it's an easy hike. It's like very manageable.
Yeah, there's not like a really steep incline. So as you walk up, there's a crossroads, and there's some restaurants, gift shops, and you can also get some ice cream. We made it to the top, Beck. How's that climb?
Good. Just did a little run up the stairs. Couldn't let the older lady in front of us show me up.
So we just got back down to the start, and it's about 11:35, and you can see just how many more people there are now.
Once you make it to the bottom, make a right at the Screamy Baby, and you'll find a street packed with snacks, souvenirs, and other tourists.
So what did you think of the gates?
I thought it was really beautiful. There was definitely like more people throughout than I was expecting. Like it was all very manageable. But you know, if you were like by yourself walking up those gates, it would be particularly magical. But the forest was really beautiful. Even if it's a rainy day, it just like made everything really saturated and dewy and wet. So that added to the majesty of the whole thing. And then the gates are just beautiful and vibrant, and yeah, it was really cool. And it was interesting to learn that the markings on them were actually kind of like sponsored things from people and companies and stuff like that.
Donations,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, donations, yeah. But no, it was really great, and I'm glad that we arrived when we did, because it is, as you can see, all the people behind me, a very busy area right now.
Yeah, I really loved it. Also, like I didn't expect much from it going into it.
Yeah, you didn't really, I was surprised you didn't really,
I don't know, you see
it wasn't on your list.
Yeah, you see the photo where it's like, you know, a person hanging out with those gates and you're like, okay. But like as you go up, the landscape changes so much. It's definitely a climb to the top, but I think it was worth it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, it's a free thing to do. So it's definitely worth it if you enjoy nature and you enjoy history, and obviously there's a lot of opportunities for photography, so it was great. It was a really nice way to start the day, and like it's only 11:45 right now, so we have a whole day ahead of us.
That's not our hunger alarm going off. Train's about to come. One of the things that we've been on the hunt for but still haven't been able to find is a melon Fanta. And apparently there are some vending machines that have them, but we've only seen like grape Fanta, I think, and maybe regular Fanta?
Yeah, we should like go into more 7-Elevens and stuff. We've only gone into one on that very first night. So maybe that's the key. I don't know.
All right. Hopefully we can find some.
It's a big thing though. Apparently it's very popular. There's
Really?
discussions on Reddit and everything about like trying to track it down and everything. So I don't know. Ordinary adventures seem to find one like instantly. So what am I doing wrong?
I don't know. Serendipity.
It's magical. It was really cool. I don't know. It's just like such a contrast to where we were in Tokyo. And it's just so peaceful here. It's so beautiful.
Time to get off our feet and grab some lunch at Ramen Nishiki. Don't let the simple exterior fool you, because its sliding door hides a beautiful restaurant filled with eager patrons.
How'd you like that spot?
It was amazing. It was super beautiful. Noodles were fresh. They were like almost like getting towards like a buckwheat noodle, which was really nice. Flavors were good. It was like very simple overall, but the sea bream fish was delicious and the chicken was really good. But Eugene had a real winner of a ramen.
Yeah, I had like it was like a ginger.
It was a citrus broth.
Citrus broth.
Sea salt broth with citrus, yeah.
It's just delicious. The whole thing was the two broths, the beer, the fancy ginger ale was $35.
My fancy like homemade ginger ale was almost like I thought I kind of compared it to like apple cider, but Eugene's like, oh no, it's kind of like pear. But if you picture like a really thick, fresh juice, but with like ginger thrown in there, that's what it was. So it was just incredible. Like, I wish I could have another glass.
So we got a little coffee and it's clearing up, and we realized one of the places that we wanted to visit, the Nanzen-ji Shrine, is actually quite nearby, a 20-minute walk. Has this really cool aqueduct that just looks really like ancient architecture. I think we're gonna go check that out, and then we're gonna come back to this area in the evening. So hopefully the timing will work out and we'll get a little more energy thanks to these guys.
Sunlight dances on the balcony as I wait for thee to come home. I fumble my words, yeah, my mind's a mess when you're in that dress. Glad you're home.
Between the aqueduct and the Hōjō, we spent about an hour and a half exploring the grounds of Nanzen-ji Temple.
And it was super beautiful. It was our first rock garden. Just lovely, very relaxing, very calming. And you also have to take your shoes off, and they give you this little slippers. So you walk around the area in your slippers. And yeah, just take it all in. There's beautiful artwork on the walls. There's like videos explaining kind of like the history of the space, and also just beautiful architecture throughout. So really wonderful to enjoy. We just missed the crowd, which is really great.
Yeah, and the aqueduct was something that I was most looking forward to seeing. So the fact that it was just a half-hour walk from where we had lunch was just really lovely and a really awesome surprise. And so I'm glad we weren't just kind of left like, oh, where should we go next? Where should we go next? But to actually fill our time with one more like big attraction was really, really nice and unexpected. So I really loved this area.
So now I think we're gonna head back to kind of like the area we were in before this. Specifically, we're going to a spot called Pontocho Alley. And there should be a lot of fun restaurants, kind of like narrow streets. And yeah,
Bars.
I think we're gonna just like spend the evening exploring this part of town. So we decided to get a little snack to hold us over and take a stroll by the river. So we got one Kirin beer,
One karaage chicken and some maple bread, some base bread. And we got this all from a Lawson's, our first trip into a Lawson's. I think we did all right.
Yeah, so there's like 3 main convenience stores. There's 7-Eleven, Lawson's, and Family Mart. And we got the umbrella at Family Mart today. The other day, when we first got here, we had some food from 7-Eleven, and we're finally hitting up Lawson's. So,
Not bad.
so far,
I
so
really
good.
liked it in there.
It was nice.
Yeah, oh, and they have like a whole selection of like Muji. Tons of notebooks, like the classic Muji stuff. It was like such a nice surprise. And little handkerchiefs. I'm really into these little towels / handkerchiefs.
A true convenience store.
I know. Awesome. So I wouldn't say that these are authentic karaage. It's kind of more just like a chicken nugget, which I guess is expected when you get them from a convenience store. But they're warm, they're juicy. It's hitting the spot right now because I was definitely getting a little hungry. Oh. Oh. It's fine.
So now we're walking through Pontocho Alley, which is lined with little restaurants and super narrow streets, little izakayas.
If you're looking for somewhere to eat, you'll find lots of options here. But we're starting the night off with one-ish drinks at one of Asia's top 50 bars.
So this is a speakeasy called the Bee's Knees. It just opened, but it's very tiny, so we're like 4th in line.
We actually made a separate video about our favorite cocktail bars in Japan, including this one. If you want to learn more about what makes them so special, you should check it out.
Guys, we just got out of the Bee's Knees, and oh my god, one of the best cocktails bars we've probably ever been to. We went in with like, maybe one cocktail, maybe we'll serve 2.
No, but then once you flip through the menu, you're like, well, I can't leave with simply just 1 or 2. I gotta do 3. And then you notice that there's a chalkboard with even more options. My goodness.
We met our boy Mark, the bartender, who just like beautiful cocktails.
Yes.
You know,
He's been to Vancouver, he's been to Toronto. This man has traveled more than we have, I'm pretty sure. Been to Australia.
Australia.
Texas, I guess. He was just bonding with all the people around us and us.
So it
So
took
great.
about an hour for us to get in, and we arrived right when it opened.
Yeah.
You can sign up for an app, and then they let you know when it's available. But 100% totally worth the wait. If you can make it, go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, if
Everybody
you love
around us loved it.
cocktails, yes. Super unique flavors, amazing presentation.
I've developed a love for passion fruit, as you can tell from our
Oh, come
Brazil
on,
video.
you too. Don't mind me out.
And oh my goodness, so many passion fruit
Yeah.
cocktails. They grow passion fruit here, we learned. So yeah, 100% check it out. We also overheard the bartenders recommending a few different restaurants. So we're gonna go check out an izakaya right now, which is like a traditional Japanese sort of like
Snack bar?
snack bar, yeah. And you know, we'll see where the night takes us. I don't know.
Yeah, me passed out on the side of the road.
All right,
Sounds
well,
good.
maybe we can get one of those guys to give us a ride home in the carts, you know?
Okay, yes, it's
Yeah,
about
deal.
time.
All right, let's do it. Becky B, how are you doing?
Very satisfied. Ready for bed, but feeling good.
Finished up at the izakaya. It was delicious.
Yes.
We had a
all
few
the
snacks,
fried foods.
all the deep fried foods.
Yeah, I led the way on that one. I'm sorry. But do you regret it? No.
Not at all. Not for a second.
Everything was amazing.
Good morning. Welcome to day 2.5, according to Beck, in our Kyoto journey.
Yeah.
And today we're gonna switch it up and go into some nature because we totally didn't do any of that yesterday.
No forest at all.
No, but this one's special. We're gonna go check out a bamboo forest. Now the one everyone goes to is the, hold it, Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. Bamboo Grove, in fact. But we've read a bit about it and it can get very, very busy.
Yeah,
And
you want to be there for before 9 or when it opens at 9.
And it's 10. So we decided to rest. We're gonna go grab a coffee.
Yeah.
And we're actually gonna go to a slightly different bamboo forest that's supposed to be just as beautiful, but way less people and
Hopefully.
nearby Arashiyama, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it is. Join us to find out where we're going.
First coffee.
Down in the valley where the roots lay low and the river bends while the water flows.
This is some delicious coffee. We've been having really, really great coffee, which I don't know. I feel like we did expect, but pleasant surprise that it worked out.
No, everything's been so thick and creamy, not bitter at all. Sometimes you get to choose your bean, which is really fun, / a little intimidating in the moment. But yeah, the coffee shops have been awesome here, and the coffee's delicious. Woo. So thank you, King Coffee.
Also, they have these little spouts.
I'm all about those little spots.
Hold you in my arms and play
Delightful.
songs on my old guitar. Oh, I'm glad that I found you. Oh, I'm glad that I found you.
After a short train ride, we have made it to our location, which is the Sagano Bamboo Grove.
Present day Beck jumping in here. Kyoto Beck got this one wrong. So basically, there are 2 main walking paths. The super crowded, straight, slightly sloping one you see on TikTok called the Path of Bamboo. We're not going there. We're here to show you the Bamboo Forest Trail, which should be a little quieter.
So I'm curious to see just how busy it's going to be, but honestly, it's very peaceful as soon as we're in here, so I feel like it doesn't really matter.
You're looking up.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking up. They're so tall. They don't look like a tree. Just looks like a post. But then right at the top, there's leaves. It's just incredible. I think that's what makes them so special. They're just so unique.
After a short walk, we made it to the Bamboo Forest Trail, which is a looping path with some quiet spots to admire your surroundings and take photos without too many people getting in the way. Just look out for the rickshaws. They don't have brakes.
Bamboo for me and for you, for everyone else here.
Nope, no melon Fanta. After finishing up in the Bamboo Grove, which is lovely, the Arashiyama Forest is literally like a 5-minute walk away, so we figured why not? We already got flooded by the crowds by the train station.
Yeah,
Might
it was
as well
very
take a
nice
look.
in that grove. There was quiet moments for sure. It's just so special, like taking it all in. That's why we're in Japan, isn't it?
So we just took a stroll through Arashiyama Forest, and it's around noon, and honestly it wasn't too bad. Like, there was definitely people, but there were spots where it broke up. But the whole thing is quite short, just to warn you. It's probably like a 10-minute walk, maybe. It's worth just like kind of bouncing around here.
Yeah.
We're getting a little hungry, so we're gonna go find some food in town, and then we'll see what we want to do afterwards. Maybe we'll check out a few more spots around here, or maybe we'll go to a different area.
At the foot of the forest, you'll find a busy shopping street that's both touristy and fun, great for picking up some souvenirs, gifts, or a tasty treat. We're still regretting not getting something at the adorable Snoopy chocolate shop.
After circling the corner a little bit, we found out where the place is. It's actually upstairs, so pay attention. It's probably listed somewhere on the Google map, but here it is. It's called Arashiyama Bro Tofu.
We enjoyed a comforting meal of fried rice, gyoza, and a delicious steamed bun. Afterwards, we walked down to the Katsura River, crossed its historic bridge, and explored the surrounding neighborhood on the way to our next stop, the Tenryuji Zen Garden.
So the thing about the Zen Garden is it's basically shaped into the mountain and kind of like uses the mountain to make up parts of it. You can really kind of see it going up right here, for example.
The garden was such a peaceful escape from this busy area, a definite highlight of the day for me. We need to get back to the city, but before we catch our train, there's 2 snacks we've wanted to try the whole trip.
Sweet. This is like a mochi rice cake stuffed with a strawberry and apple jam inside.
Yeah? Oh, I'm so curious. Is the strawberry good? It looks incredible.
Oh, it's so sweet.
So this is a taiyaki. It's a typical street food in the shape of a fish. Red bean paste is the most common filling, but this truck over here had custard cream as well as chocolate. So I went with custard cream. It's nice and warm, so I'm really curious how the custard's gonna like mix in with all this warmth. Okay, so unlike the 10 yen bread that we got at Donkiori, which was more like a waffle, like a sweet waffle, this is channeling pancake. So it has like the sweetness of a pancake, the lightness of a pancake, but it's kind of cool because it's more crispy rather than fluffy, like a pancake. And naturally the custard cream is just amazing inside. How can you go wrong? I love it.
We made it back into town by the Ace Hotel, sort of in the area we were going out late last night, but a little bit north and to the west, if I'm not mistaken. And there's just a bunch of kind of design stores. This building here is an old telephone office.
This building used to be the old Kyoto Central Telephone Office. It was renovated in 2020 and it's designed by architect Kendo Kuma. And apparently it is a ecologically friendly space. There's a whole atrium right here or courtyard and like so many beautiful trees like we've been seeing all day. It's a very unique space and I just thought it would be cool to check out.
This building is smaller than your average mall in Japan, but has a great variety of stylish shops, unique interiors, and even the country's first Ace Hotel. However, the standout to us was Beams. If you're a creative person who loves design, you'll find way more souvenirs here than the usual recommendation, Donkiyote. There are plenty of other stores in the area if you're in the mood to shop. Here are a few that we popped into.
As we stroll around the neighborhood and check out different shops, we actually happen to come up on Nishiki Market, which is a lot of small food stalls. I think it's a very old market. So why don't we take a look at that before continuing on? And then after that, I think it's food time. We're both a little hungry.
Yeah.
So we just discovered our new favorite store. It's called Standard Products. It's like a mix between Muji, IKEA, West Elm. Everything's just really simple, really inexpensive, but really beautiful. Tuesday night in Kyoto is proving very popular. We're visited 2 restaurants we went to go so far. Both had super long lines. So we're going to, actually to the area where we were in last night. And there's a few options right around each other. So hopefully we find something there because we're getting pretty hungry. We're several alleys deep and it's looking, oh no, it's looking like it's closed, I'll be honest. All right, let's try another one. Found a spot available, but unfortunately it's cash only. And we ran out of cash earlier today and we have just enough to get home. So the search continues. Unexpectedly, we went and got some
Grilled beef.
Grilled beef, yeah.
Yeah. And it was really good. Honestly, first of all, after being outside in, 17 degrees, rainy all day, it was so nice to sit beside our own personal barbecue for like an hour or whatever it was. But it was nice. It was really cozy in there. And we got a variety of different meats, which were very fatty. So, super tender, just melted in your mouth, if that's your thing. And we also got lots of rice. I can't get enough rice, please. And a little veggie platter that had squash, eggplant, onion, and cabbage on it, which were all really good. And just like a nice garden salad, because we need some more greens in there.
Salad was great too,
yeah, with like that classic sesame dressing. It was really great. I don't know, it was just like a cozy experience. I think I'm like really sleepy. It's been like a long day, but it was nice to just chill out for a bit in like a really cozy environment. And like all the staff were super kind, and then the food came out incredibly quickly as well.
So I think we're gonna call it a wrap for the night. We're gonna try to like grab a taxi and make our way back home real quick.
Yep.
Do a little bit of work.
Yes.
And we have an awesome early morning tomorrow, going off to another.
Yeah, one of Kyoto's like most classic tourist destinations, but one of the most famous shrines. Can you guess what it is? Also, do you love that we're being lit by a vending machine right now?
I was gonna mention that as well.
Yeah.
Here's our beautiful lighting setup for the tech nerds in the crowd. Boom. Oh wait, is that a? Nope, it's not. No Fanta. Good morning, friends. We started off our final day in Kyoto with a walk to our favorite coffee shop in this beautiful sun, and alas, it was closed. So we're gonna go hit the transit system and make our way over to the Golden Temple. So we got this little, it's like a pancake with bean curd, I guess, and red bean and ice cream. It's kind of like what's in a mochi cake, and then ice cream. So and it's got a cool little burnt logo on the top, and 2 lattes. So we made it, and we're approaching Kinkakuji, which is the Golden Temple, or Golden Palace. And
Golden Pavilion.
The Golden Pavilion. It was originally designed as a retirement home for like a leader or emperor or something like that, as they all are. Surprise, surprise. But now has become one of the main sites to visit in Kyoto. And it's famous because the top 2 floors of the pavilion are lined with gold foil. So today's a beautiful sunny day, so hopefully it really shines. It looks pretty serene, but here's the crowd.
Yeah, typically we've noticed a lot of the tour groups, and in this case also school groups, arrive around 10, which is the time right now. So, we did our best.
But still got a great view.
Well, you start at the big pond with the main Golden Pavilion, which was absolutely beautiful. And we got so lucky to have a sunny day today, so it was really reflecting on all the gold leaf. And then with the light changing and everything, it really is just like added to the atmosphere of the whole environment. And then you loop up into the gardens and, you just take in all the beautiful trees. There's an area where you can throw a coin to make a wish or have good luck, perhaps. That was bad.
It was pretty close.
I just my bag threw me off.
Hey, Beck, some people got them right there.
That's true. There's also a pond that is said to have never dried up. We also paid extra to do the matcha tea and little sweet.
It's along the walk, and it's 500 yen, so
Yes.
$5 Canadian roughly. per person, and you get a little sweet and some matcha tea, and you can sit in the kind of like outdoor garden or inside as well.
Yeah, inside a little room.
Yeah, we chose inside just because the outdoor garden is kind of near the main path. And it's just cool to get to sit inside one of the structures and kind of like,
have some peace for a little while.
Yeah, it's very much the same as people would do, hundreds of years ago. Just sit and have tea there and look out at nature.
So nice. We just really enjoyed it. We didn't want to leave. It was really great.
Now it's around noon, I believe, and 12:30. And we're going to go try to find some food nearby and then plan for the rest of the day. We know we want to end up in Gion in the evening, but we're not quite sure what to do before then. So we're going to figure that out.
Unlike last night, we didn't have to go far to find a meal. Down the road from the Golden Pavilion, we found the best ramen we had on our whole trip at Men Kaku. Eugene had the beef tanten men ramen, and I had the vegetable and mushroom ramen. Vegetarians, take note. We're serious. It was so good, we kept trying to encourage passersby to come in.
So after a delicious, delicious meal, so delicious.
Yes.
We went back to the coffee shop, got 2 more coffees, and now we have an hour and a half or so before we have to head to Gion. So we're gonna go check out a local art gallery run by a local artist.
The name of this amazing art gallery is the Kyoto Prefectural Insho-Domoto Museum of Fine Arts.
And honestly, it was really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Just cool to see like a, somewhat contemporary, I guess, or
20th century.
20th century painter who's mixing learning original Japanese art and then also traveling to the West at a time where there's a lot of different art movements happening, Cubism, avant-garde movements, surrealism.
Yeah.
And he's really pushing to integrate that into his work, and you could definitely see it in someone whose work has spanned so long. Unfortunately, you can't film inside the museum.
They did let us use Google Translate to translate the signs, which really helped to give like a lot more perspective to the paintings, because that's how I take away a lot more from art galleries, is actually taking the time to read all the signage. So that was really nice. The man actually upstairs, he like literally like gestured over to the sign and like indicated that we could use our phones for it. So that was really awesome, because I wanted to be sensitive to that fact. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, highly recommend. It's not like a big museum, so you can, and it's very close to where we were this morning, so you could just kind of walk over and maybe like 10-15 minute walk. And take it in. So
and the building itself is like really, really cool, designed by the artist, like we said earlier. And it was a really nice way to spend like a little bit of the afternoon on this beautiful day.
So now we're gonna go to Gion and basically walk around a little bit, and there's a bar we want to check out as well.
And all the lanterns should be turning on as the sun sets and like reflecting on the pavement. We might even see some geishas heading to work, which would be really, really cool. So I'm excited to explore more of that area, because it was really beautiful when we were there the other day. This is a very pretty area. And we lucked out with it, just like coming back on a day that's not rainy. So we just have like the glow of the sky as the sun sets.
We didn't want to leave Kyoto without trying one more unique cocktail bar. It's located down a quiet alley in a refurbished machiya, a traditional wooden townhouse. Barcraft blends the feel of a contemporary bar with the service and flair of a traditional Ginza-style bar. We talk about it more in our Japanese cocktail bars video if you want to become a true connoisseur.
So we are currently in Yanagikoji Alley. It's a very picturesque, beautiful alley just off of the main street that has a ton of big shops in it. But this is really special. I think it used to be forgotten about, but has since had new life breathed into it. There are some very small bars and restaurants. There was a really cool home goods store at the beginning that I wish was open. It's called Umekōji. Next time. But it's really nice and quaint, and I don't know, maybe we'll find somewhere to eat around here, I'm not sure. But we wanted to get one picturesque alley checked off our list tonight, so I'm glad that we made it here. Everything lined up really well.
place was really lovely, even though they were filling up and kind of doing their last round of orders or people. They let us in. They had some restrictions kind of on the menu, and they kind of cut those for us as well. So very kind.
Yes.
We had a delicious meal. We're gonna take it easy for the rest of the evening, get some rest,
Yep.
watch a Formula One race, a few days late,
Yeah.
and then see where it takes us. So thank you so much for joining us in Kyoto. I hope you had a blast. And yeah, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that like button, and we're gonna see you in Osaka. See what we get up to there.
Sounds good. We'll see if my voice lasts much longer. Wish me luck.
Having too much fun.
In our next video, we're swapping Zen Gardens for rainforests as we head to beautiful British Columbia for an epic battle of the bridges. Suspension bridges. Sorry to leave you hanging, but we have to build up the suspense. Like and subscribe.